Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have everything they desire, while others struggle their entire lives? The difference isn't luck, intelligence, or even hard work. It's something far more powerful, something I discovered that transformed my life in just 7 days. Today, I'm going to share with you the 5 habits that will revolutionize your existence. But before I do, I need you to understand something crucial. Everything you're about to hear has been tested, proven, and verified not just by me, but by thousands who have applied these principles. Let's start with habit number 1, the morning mental diet. This habit alone has the power to reshape your entire reality. Here's exactly how to do it. When you first wake up, don't move. Keep your eyes closed. For the next 15 minutes, you're going to enter what I call the creation zone. In this state, your brain waves are perfectly aligned for programming your subconscious mind. Begin by feeling your desired reality. Notice I'm not saying visualize, I'm saying feel. If you want financial abundance, feel the sensation of checking your bank account and seeing millions. Feel the texture of the leather seats in your dream car. Feel the ocean breeze on your face as you sit on the balcony of your beach house. I remember when I first started this practice, I was sleeping on a hard mattress in a cramped room, but every morning I would feel the sensation of waking up in my dream home. I felt the plush carpet under my feet, the warmth of the morning sun streaming through floor-to-ceiling windows, the peace of achieving everything I desired. Within days, my external reality began shifting to match my internal experience. This isn't coincidence, it's law. Habit number 2, the constant state. This habit is about maintaining your desired state throughout the day. Most people let their circumstances dictate their state of mind. We're going to reverse that. When you walk, walk as if you've already achieved everything you desire. When you talk, speak from the perspective of someone who has it all. When you breathe, breathe as if you're already living your dream life. This isn't pretending. It's assuming the natural state of who you really are. Think about how you carry yourself if you were already successful. How would your posture be? How would you interact with others? How would you respond to challenges? I practice this everywhere, at the grocery store, in meetings, while driving. Instead of letting my current circumstances affect my state, I maintained the feeling of my wish fulfilled. The results were immediate and astounding. Habit number 3, the financial feeling. This habit transformed my relationship with money overnight. Every time you interact with money, spending it, receiving it, even thinking about it, maintain the feeling of unlimited abundance. Here's the key to the financial feeling. When you pay bills, feel genuine gratitude for your ability to circulate money. When you buy something, feel the joy of endless prosperity. Even when you see expensive items, feel the natural comfort of knowing you can easily afford them. I remember standing in front of luxury stores, feeling the natural sensation of being able to buy anything I desire, not from a place of lack or wanting, but from a place of knowing it was already mine. This leads us to habit number 4, the nightly review. This habit is what I call the subconscious programming session. Before sleep, your mind enters a highly receptive state. This is when you can implant your desires directly into your subconscious. Lie in bed and replay your perfect day. Not the day you just had, but the day you want to have. Feel yourself waking up in your dream home. Experience the satisfaction of achieving your goals. Feel the joy of your ideal relationships. I would lie there feeling the sensation of closing $1-million deals, of impacting thousands of lives, of living in complete abundance. I didn't just imagine these scenes, I felt them with every fiber of my being. The 5th habit is what I call the identity shift. This is perhaps the most powerful of all. Instead of trying to change your circumstances, you change who you are at the core level. Most people try to change their lives from the outside in. They think if I get more money, a better job, or a perfect relationship, they'll finally become the person they want to be. But that's backwards. You must first become that person in your mind. Feel what it's like to be confident, successful, and fulfilled. Don't ask yourself what you need to do to become successful. Ask yourself what a successful person would do, and then naturally do those things. I remember the exact moment this clicked for me. I stopped trying to become successful and simply assumed the identity of someone who already was. My walk changed, my talk changed, my decisions changed, all naturally, all effortlessly. These 5 habits work together in perfect harmony. The morning mental diet programs your day. The constant state maintains that programming. The financial feeling transforms your relationship with abundance. The nightly review deepens the impression, and the identity shift makes it all permanent. But here's what most people don't understand. These habits aren't about changing your actions. They're about changing your state of consciousness. When your consciousness changes, your actions change automatically. Think about it. How does a wealthy person make decisions? How does a confident person handle challenges? How does a successful person view opportunities? When you assume these states of consciousness, you naturally take the actions that create these results. Let me share with you how these habits create lasting transformation. Most people try to change their lives through willpower and struggle, but that's like trying to push a boulder uphill. These habits work with the natural laws of consciousness. Consider this: every morning when you practice the mental diet, you're actually reprogramming your subconscious mind. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined with feeling. It simply accepts whatever you impress upon it. I discovered that the key is persistence. When I first started, my logical mind would argue, saying this isn't real. But I persisted in maintaining the feeling of my desired reality. Within days, my external world began rearranging itself to match my internal state. Let me show you how to deepen these habits. With the constant state, you must understand that every moment is an opportunity to reinforce your new reality. When you're standing in line at the coffee shop, feel wealthy. When you're stuck in traffic, feel successful. When you're waiting for an elevator, feel accomplished. I remember catching myself slipping back into old patterns of thought. But instead of fighting these thoughts, I would gently return to my desired state. It's like training a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it becomes. The financial feeling requires a complete shift in how you view money. Most people feel tension, worry, or lack when dealing with money. You must train yourself to feel relaxed, confident, and abundant in all financial situations. When I began this practice, I would walk into expensive stores and feel completely at home. I would look at luxury cars and feel the natural sensation of ownership. I would read about million-dollar deals and feel completely comfortable with those numbers. The nightly review becomes more powerful when you add emotional intensity to your scenes. Don't just passively observe your desired reality. Be fully immersed in it. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, experience the emotions. I would spend hours perfecting my scenes, making them more vivid, more real, more alive. The key is to feel the naturalness of your desired state. It shouldn't feel like fantasy. It should feel like memory. The identity shift is where all these habits culminate. You're not just changing your thoughts or actions, you're changing who you are at the deepest level. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about awakening to who you truly are. You think about how master pianists play. They don't think about each note, they express their mastery naturally. That's how these habits should feel. They should become as natural as breathing. Let me reveal something profound about these habits that most people never realize. Every single moment of your day is either reinforcing your old reality or creating your new one. There is no neutral ground. When you're practicing the morning mental diet, you're not just daydreaming, you're actually selecting which version of reality you'll experience. Think of it like tuning a radio to a specific frequency. The station you tune into determines what you'll hear. I discovered that the key to making this habit unstoppable is to focus on the feeling tone of your desire. If you want wealth, don't just imagine money. Feel the security, the freedom, the peace that comes with abundance. Make it so real that your palms tingle with the sensation. The constant state becomes even more powerful. When you understand this, your current circumstances are just shadows of past thinking. They have no power to dictate your state unless you give them that power. This was a game changer for me. where I face challenges or setbacks, instead of reacting to them, I would immediately shift to the feeling of my desire fulfilled. If someone questioned my goals, I maintained my state. If circumstances seemed contrary to my desires, I persisted in my chosen state. Here's something critical about the financial feeling that transformed my entire relationship with money. Money is just frozen desire. When you maintain the feeling of abundance, you're actually melting that frozen energy and allowing it to flow freely in your life. I remember standing in line at the grocery store, watching others stress about prices. But I had trained myself to feel wealthy regardless of my bank balance. Every transaction became an opportunity to circulate abundance, to feel the joy of prosperity. The nightly review becomes magnetic when you add this dimension. As you're reviewing your perfect day, feel the satisfaction of already having lived it. Don't preview it, review it. This subtle shift makes all the difference. I would lie in bed feeling the profound gratitude of another successful day, even before that day had physically manifested. I felt the handshakes, heard the congratulations, experienced the joy of achievements as if they had already happened. The identity shift deepens when you realize this truth. You're not becoming someone new. You're remembering who you truly are. This isn't about change, it's about recognition. You're simply recognizing your true unlimited nature. Most people think success is about doing, but it's really about being. When you shift your identity, the doing follows naturally. I stopped trying to figure out how to become successful and simply started being successful in my mind and emotions. Here's something few understand about these habits. They work on the principle of assumption. When you assume something is true, your subconscious mind must make it so. It has no choice. It's like giving it a direct command. Let me share something revolutionary about these habits that changed everything for me. Most people think time is linear, that tomorrow comes after today. But when you master these habits, you realize time is actually simultaneous. All possibilities exist now. The morning mental diet becomes exponentially more powerful when you grasp this. You're not creating something new. You're selecting from infinite existing possibilities. Every morning, as you lie there feeling your desired reality, you're actually tuning into a version of you that already has everything you want. I discovered that consistency is crucial. Even if you don't feel like doing it, even if your logical mind argues against it, you must maintain these practices. It's like building a fire. You can't light it once and expect it to burn forever. You must tend to it. The constant state takes on new meaning when you understand this principle. Your external world is nothing but your internal world pushed out. Everything you see, every person you meet, every circumstance you encounter is simply showing you your previous state of consciousness. This was mind-blowing for me. I realized that when I maintained my desired state throughout the day, I wasn't just pretending. I was actually shifting the entire universe to match my consciousness. Every moment became an opportunity for transformation. Let me share a deeper aspect of the financial feeling that most never grasp. Money is just a symbol of exchange, but abundance is a state of being. When you maintain the feeling of abundance, you're not just attracting money, you're becoming the very essence of prosperity. I remember walking into stores and feeling completely different about prices. Instead of seeing something as expensive, I would feel genuine appreciation for its value. Instead of wondering if I could afford something, I naturally knew everything was within my means. The nightly review becomes transformative. When you add this dimension, as you're reviewing your perfect day, feel the relief of knowing it's done. Feel the satisfaction of completion. Feel the natural assumption that this is simply your way of life now. I would lie there feeling the weight of achievement, the warmth of accomplishment, the peace of knowing my desires were already fulfilled. This wasn't hope or wishful thinking. It was a knowing beyond all doubt. The identity shift deepens when you realize this truth. Every version of you already exists. The successful you, the wealthy you, the confident you, they're all present now. You're not creating these versions, you're selecting which one to experience. Think about this. When you change channels on a TV, you're not creating new programs. You're tuning into broadcasts that already exist. Similarly, when you shift your identity, you're tuning into a version of you that already exists in infinite possibility. These habits work together in perfect harmony because they all operate on the same principle, the principle of consciousness. Whatever you're conscious of, you must experience. Whatever you feel is real must become real. Let me reveal something that will fundamentally change how you understand these habits. Most people think success requires years of hard work, but I discovered that success happens in an instant. The instant you fully accept your desired state as real. Think about this when you're practicing the morning mental diet. You're not just visualizing a better future. You're actually stepping into a new dimension of yourself. Each morning becomes a portal to infinite possibilities. This is why the first 15 minutes of your day are sacred. I remember the exact moment this clicked for me. Instead of starting my day with worry and rush preparation, I would lie there in complete serenity, feeling my desired reality with such intensity that my current circumstances seemed like a distant dream. Here's a crucial aspect of the constant state that most miss. Your state of consciousness is your real environment. The physical world you see is just a shadow of past states. When you maintain your desired state throughout the day, you're actually living in your new reality becomes visible to others. Let me share something profound about maintaining your state. Every person you encounter, every situation you face, is actually an opportunity to reinforce your new reality. When someone talks about limitation, silently maintain your state of abundance. When circumstances appear challenging, intensify your feeling of success. The financial feeling becomes revolutionary when you understand this. Money doesn't flow to you. It flows through you. When you maintain the feeling of unlimited abundance, you become a channel for wealth. Every financial transaction becomes a celebration of prosperity. I would look at my bank account with the same feeling regardless of the numbers shown. I would pay bills with genuine joy, knowing that every dollar spent would return multiplied. I would treat myself to quality experiences, maintaining the natural feeling that I could afford anything I truly desire. The nightly review takes on new power when you grasp this. Your subconscious mind is most receptive in the last moments before sleep. This is when you can impress your desires most deeply. It's like programming tomorrow while you sleep. I would create scenes so vivid, so real, that my physical reality seemed like the dream. I would feel the texture of success, hear the sounds of achievement, experience the emotions of fulfillment with such intensity that my subconscious had no choice but to accept them as real. The identity shift becomes unstoppable. When you realize this, you are not your past thoughts, your current circumstances, or your future hopes. You are pure consciousness capable of assuming any state you desire. This is true power. Most people try to change their lives by changing their actions, but I discovered that when you change your identity, your actions change automatically. You don't have to force yourself to act successful. You naturally do what a successful person would do, because you're operating from that state of consciousness. Here's something crucial about these habits. They're not separate practices. They're different aspects of the same truth. The truth that your consciousness is the only reality. Everything else, your body, your environment, your circumstances, is just consciousness pushed out into form. The morning mental diet becomes transformative when you realize this. In those first moments of waking, your brain operates in theta waves, the same state achieved by advanced meditators. This is why those 15 minutes are more powerful than hours of affirmations during the day. I remember experiencing this profound truth. During these morning sessions, I wasn't just imagining success, I was actually experiencing success at a neurological level. My brain couldn't distinguish between my imagined reality and physical reality, creating new neural pathways of achievement. Here's the deeper aspect of the constant state that changed everything. Every emotion you feel throughout the day is actually a choice. When you understand this, you realize you can choose to feel successful, wealthy, and fulfilled regardless of external circumstances. Think about this, your current reality is just a shadow of past emotional states. When you maintain your desired emotional state consistently, you're actually creating your future reality. Every moment becomes a point of power, a chance to reinforce your new state of being. The financial feeling transforms when you grasp this principle. Money is just crystallized consciousness. When you maintain the feeling of abundance, you're actually altering the energy field around you. This is why opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere when you master this habit. I discovered that every financial transaction is actually an energy exchange. When I bought coffee, paid rent, or made any purchase, I maintained the feeling that I was circulating abundance, not losing money. This subtle shift created a constant flow of prosperity in my life. The nightly review becomes magical when you understand it. Your subconscious mind processes information in symbols and feelings. When you review your perfect day before sleep, you're actually feeding your subconscious mind a new blueprint for reality. I would lie there feeling the satisfaction of closed deals, the joy of achievement, the peace of financial freedom. But here's the key. I wouldn't just imagine these scenes, I would feel them with such intensity that my body responded as if they were actually happening. The identity shift reaches new depths when you realize this truth. Your identity isn't something you create. It's something you select from infinite possibilities. Just as a radio can tune into different stations, your consciousness can tune into different versions of you. This understanding transformed how I approach change. Instead of trying to become something new, I simply tuned into the version of me that already had everything I desired. The struggle disappeared, replaced by a natural assumption of my chosen state. Here's something profound about these habits. They work on the principle of resonance. Whatever state you maintain consistently becomes your dominant frequency, and the universe must respond by bringing you experiences that match that frequency. The morning mental diet becomes even more crucial. When you understand this, those first 15 minutes are actually programming the quantum field. When you feel your desired reality with intensity, you're not just affecting your mind, you're reorganizing the very fabric of reality. I discovered that during these morning sessions, maintaining pure focus is essential. Any doubt, any questioning will help create static in the quantum field. The key is to feel with such completeness that questions become irrelevant. You simply know it's done. Here's something profound about the constant state that few understand. Every moment of your day is a choice point in quantum reality. Each time you maintain your desired state despite contrary evidence, you're actually collapsing quantum possibilities into your chosen reality. Think about this. When you're in line at the store, sitting in traffic, or facing any situation that would normally trigger negative emotions, you have a quantum opportunity. By maintaining your desired state, you're actually selecting which parallel reality you'll experience next. The financial feeling becomes extraordinary when you grasp this principle. Money is just frozen time and energy. When you maintain the feeling of unlimited abundance, you're actually altering the quantum field that governs financial flow. I remember walking past expensive stores, looking at luxury items, and feeling complete ownership, not from a place of wanting, but from a place of having. This wasn't pretense, it was selecting from infinite quantum possibilities the reality where these things were already mine. The nightly review takes on cosmic significance when you understand this. During sleep, your consciousness interfaces directly with the quantum field. Your nightly scene review isn't just programming your mind, it's programming reality itself. I would lie there feeling the absolute naturalness of my desires fulfilled. I discovered that the key isn't to reach for the feeling, but to settle into it like sinking into a comfortable chair. The more natural it feels, the more quickly it manifests. The identity shift becomes reality altering when you grasp this truth. You are not a physical being trying to affect the quantum field. You are the quantum field expressing itself as a physical being. This understanding changes everything. Most people think they need to overcome their circumstances. But I discovered that circumstances are just crystallized consciousness. When you shift your identity at the quantum level, circumstances must shift to match your new frequency. Here's something revolutionary about these habits. They work because they align you with the fundamental nature of reality. Reality isn't solid. It's a responsive field of infinite possibility, constantly shaped by consciousness. Think about this. Every great achievement in history first existed as a state of consciousness in someone's mind. The Wright brothers felt the reality of flight before planes existed. Every inventor, every innovator, every achiever first lived their desire in consciousness. Let us begin by understanding what it truly means to choose. In the world of appearances, we often believe that choice is an external act, a decision made in response to the circumstances that surround us. We think we choose our careers, our partners, our homes, and our experiences based on what is available to us in the physical realm. But I tell you now with absolute certainty that this is a fallacy, a misunderstanding that has kept humanity bound to limitation and want for far too long. True choice, my dear friends, originates not from the world without, but from the world within. It is an expression of your innermost being, a reflection of your consciousness, and a manifestation of your imagination. When you truly choose something, it is because that something has already chosen you. It has already become a part of your consciousness, a living, breathing reality in the realm of your imagination. And it is from this realm, this invisible but all-powerful dimension of mind, that all things in your visible world spring forth. Consider for a moment the things in your life that you have been striving for, struggling to attain, or desperately trying to change. Perhaps it's a job that seems always out of reach, a relationship that never quite manifests, or a state of being, be it wealth, health, or happiness that appears to elude you at every turn. Now, I ask you this, are these things truly choosing you? Or are you in your limited human thinking, attempting to force them into existence through sheer will and effort? You see, my friends, when something truly chooses you, there is no struggle. There is no strain. There is only a natural, effortless unfolding of events that lead you inevitably to your desire fulfilled. It is as natural and as certain as a seed growing into a mighty oak tree. The oak does not strain to become, it simply allows the power within it to express itself fully. And so it must be with you. Your desires, your true choices are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your imagination. But for these seeds to grow and bear fruit in your physical reality, you must stop choosing what's not choosing you. You must cease the futile struggle against what is, and instead turn your attention fully and completely to what could be, to what, in truth, already is in the realm of imagination. Let me illustrate this principle with a simple example. Imagine a young man who desperately wants to be a great musician. He practices for hours each day, striving with all his might to improve his skills. He auditions for orchestras and bands, facing rejection after rejection. He tells himself and others that he has chosen music as his path. But in truth, he is choosing struggle, choosing rejection, choosing the very state of wanting to be rather than being a great musician. Now contrast this with another young man. This one, too, loves music. But instead of focusing on the lack, on the journey, on the process of becoming, he simply knows that he is a great musician. In his imagination, he sees himself performing to thunderous applause. He feels the joy of creating beautiful melodies. He experiences the satisfaction of touching people's hearts through his music. This second young man is not choosing music. Music is choosing him. It has become so much a part of his consciousness that its manifestation in the physical world is a foregone conclusion. He does not struggle. He does not strive. He simply is. And in that state of being, all that he desires naturally flows to him. This, my dear friends, is the essence of what I mean when I say stop choosing what's not choosing you. It is a call to cease the endless struggle against what is not, and to instead embrace fully what is in the reality of your imagination. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but Neville, surely we must take action in the world. Surely we must work towards our goals. And to this I say, yes, action is indeed part of the process of manifestation. But it is not action born of struggle or strain. It is inspired action, action that flows naturally from your state of being. When you truly embody the state of your wish fulfilled, when you live from the end, as I often say, the right actions will present themselves to you effortlessly. You will find yourself naturally drawn to the people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with your desire. This is the universe, or God, if you prefer, choosing you, guiding you, shaping your path in accordance with the image you hold in your imagination. Let us delve deeper into this concept, for it is crucial to your understanding and to the transformation of your life. When you choose what's not choosing you, you are essentially saying to the universe, I do not have this thing I desire. I am separate from it, and I must struggle to attain it. And the universe, being the faithful servant that it is, responds by maintaining that very state of separation and separate. But when you choose what's choosing you, or rather, When you recognize and accept what has already chosen you in the realm of imagination, you are declaring to the universe, I am one with my desire. It is already mine. I am already the person who has, does, or is this thing I wish to experience. And the universe, again being the faithful servant, begins to rearrange itself to make your inner reality an artifact. This, my friends, is the true power of imagination. It is not mere fantasy or wishful thinking. It is the very substance of reality, the creative power of the universe itself individualizing you. When you imagine, you are not creating something new, you are selecting from the infinite possibilities that already exist in the mind of God. Consider the words of William Blake, the great poet and mystic. What is now proved was once only imagined. Everything in your world, from the chair you sit on to the most advanced technology, was once also a thought, an idea, a seed in someone's imagination. And so it is with your desires, your goals, your ideal life. They already exist in the realm of infinite possibilities. Your task is not to create them, but to select them, to tune your consciousness to their frequency, to become one with them in the depths of your being. But how, you may ask, do we accomplish this? How do we stop choosing what's not choosing us and start aligning with what is? The answer, my dear friends, lies in the power of your attention and the practice of what I call the law of assumption. Your attention is the instrument by which you tune your consciousness. Whatever you focus on, whatever you give your attention to, grows in your experience. If you constantly focus on what you lack, on the obstacles in your path, on the difficulties you face, you are choosing those very things. You are tuning your consciousness to the frequency of lack, obstacle, and difficulty. But if you direct your attention to the state of your wish fulfilled, if you dwell in the feeling of already being, doing or having what you desire, you align yourself with that reality. You tune your consciousness to the frequency of abundance, success, and fulfillment. This is where the law of assumption comes into play. To assume means to take for granted. It means to live from the conviction that what you desire is already yours. It is not hoping, it is not wishing, it is not even believing in the conventional sense. It is knowing with every fiber of your being that you are already the person you wish to be, that you already have what you wish to possess, that you are already experiencing what you wish to experience. Let me give you a practical example of how this works. Suppose you desire financial abundance. The conventional approach would be to focus on your current lack of money, to worry about bills, to constantly think about how to make more money. This is choosing what's not choosing you. It's aligning yourself with the very state of financial struggle you wish to escape. Instead, I urge you to assume the state of financial abundance. Feel the relief, the security, the freedom that comes with having more than enough money. See yourself living in the home you desire, driving the car you love, enjoying the experiences that financial abundance allows. Feel the gratitude for this abundance as if it were already yours. Do this not once, not twice, but consistently. Make it your dwelling place. Let it be the last thing you think of as you fall asleep at night and the first thing you embrace as you wake in the morning. Live from this state and watch as the outer world begins to rearrange itself to match your inner conviction. This, my friends, is what it means to choose what's choosing you. It is to align yourself with the version of reality where your desires are already fulfilled. It is to step into the skin of the person you wish to be and to live from that state consistently. Now I can hear some of you thinking, but Neville, this sounds like self-deception. Isn't this just pretending? And to this, I say all of life is pretending until it becomes real. The great William Shakespeare wrote, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. You are always playing a role, always pretending to be someone. Why not consciously choose to play the role of the person you truly wish to be? Moreover, this is not deception, for in the realm of imagination, which is the true substance of reality, your desire already exists. You are simply aligning yourself with what is already true on a higher plane of existence. Remember, my dear friends, that your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. It is a shadow cast by the light of your consciousness. Change the inner, and the outer must follow suit. This is not magic, it is not supernatural. It is the most natural thing in the world. As natural as a flower turning towards the sun. But I warn you, this practice requires persistence and patience. The world of appearances may not change overnight. Your current circumstances are the result of your past thoughts and assumptions. They have a certain momentum, a certain inertia. But as you consistently hold to your new assumption, as you faithfully choose what's choosing you, you will begin to see changes. At first, these changes may be small. Perhaps an unexpected opportunity arises, or you have a fortuitous encounter with someone who can help you on your path. These are signs that the universe is beginning to respond to your new vibration, your new state of being. Do not dismiss these signs, no matter how small they may seem. Recognize them for what they are: confirmation that your inner transformation is bearing fruit in the outer world. As you persist in your new state, as you continue to choose what's choosing you, these changes will grow more significant. You will find yourself naturally taking actions that align with your desire. Opportunities will seem to fall into your lap. People will be drawn to you, eager to assist you in ways you never imagined possible. This, my friends, is universe conspiring in your favor. It is the natural result of aligning yourself with what truly chooses you, with what is already yours in the realm of infinite possibilities. But let me caution you, this practice requires a certain detachment from the world of appearances. You must learn to trust the invisible reality of your imagination more than the visible reality of your current circumstances. This can be challenging, especially when the evidence of your senses seems to contradict your inner knowing. In such moments, remember the words of the Apostle Paul: "We walk by faith, not by sight." Your faith must be in the reality of your imagination, in the truth of your assumption. This faith is not blind belief, but a deep knowing that transcends physical evidence. Let me share with you a personal experience that illustrates this principle. Many years ago, when I first began to understand these truths, I found myself in dire financial straits. I had barely enough money to feed myself, let alone pay my rent. The logical, rational part of my mind was consumed with worry and fear. But I decided to put these principles to the test. Instead of dwelling on my lack, I began to assume the state of financial abundance. I imagined myself living in a beautiful apartment, eating at fine restaurants, buying new clothes. I felt the relief of having more than enough money. I experienced the joy of being able to help others financially. I held to this state consistently, even as my outer circumstances seemed to contradict it at every turn. And then, my friends, the most remarkable thing happened. Within a matter of weeks, I received an unexpected sum of money that not only covered my immediate needs, but allowed me to live comfortably for months. This experience taught me a profound lesson: the outer world must conform to the inner conviction. When you truly choose what's choosing you, when you align yourself fully with the state of your wish fulfilled, the universe has no choice but to reflect that state back to you. Now, I want to address a common misconception that often arises when people first encounter these ideas. Some may think that this teaching encourages passivity, that it suggests we should simply sit back and wait for our desires to manifest. Nothing could be further from the truth. When you truly choose what's choosing you, when you fully embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you will be moved to inspired action. This action will not feel like work or struggle. It will feel natural, joyful, almost effortless. You will find yourself doing things that align with your desire, not out of desperation or fear, but out of a sense of enthusiasm and inevitability. Consider the example of a great actor preparing for a role. They don't simply memorize their lines and wait for the cameras to roll. They immerse themselves in the character, thinking, feeling, and even moving as a character would. When it comes time to perform, their actions flow naturally from this assumed state of being. So it must be with you. As you assume the state of your wish fulfilled, as you choose what's choosing you, you will naturally be moved to take actions that align with that state. But these actions will not feel like a struggle against reality. They will feel like a joyful participation in the unfolding of your desire. Let us now turn our attention to another crucial aspect of this teaching: the importance of feeling. It is not enough to merely think about your desire or to visualize it in a detached manner. You must feel it. You must experience the emotion that would be yours if your desire were already fulfilled. Feeling, my dear friends, is the secret. It is the bridge between your current state and the state you wish to embody. When you can generate and sustain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you create a vibrational match with that desired state. And it is this vibrational match that draws your desire into your physical experience. Think for a moment about something you deeply desire. Now, instead of focusing on the absence of this thing in your life, imagine that you already have it. How does it feel? Do you feel joy, relief, excitement, gratitude? Whatever the feeling is, allow yourself to fully experience it. Let it permeate every cell of your body. This feeling is your point of power. It is the language that the universe understands. When you consistently generate this feeling, you are sending out a powerful signal to the universe saying, "This is who I am. This is what I experience." And the universe, being the faithful mirror that it is, must reflect that signal back to you in the form of corresponding experiences. But remember, this is not about forcing yourself to feel positive emotions when you're truly feeling down. That would be just another form of resistance, another way of choosing what's not choosing you. Instead, it's about cultivating a genuine sense of having already received your desire. It's about aligning your emotional state with the reality you wish to experience. This may take practice. You may need to return to this feeling state again and again, especially when your outer circumstances seem to contradict it. But with persistence, you will find that it becomes easier and more natural to dwell in this state of fulfilled desire. Now let us address another important point. Some of you may be wondering, but what if I'm not sure what I truly desire? How can I choose what's choosing me if I don't know what that is? This is a profound question, and it brings us to a deeper understanding of the nature of desire itself. You see, your true desires, the ones that are truly choosing you, do not originate in your human mind. They are not the product of social conditioning or external expectations. They come from a much deeper place, from what I call your divine self or your God self. This divine self knows your true purpose, your highest path. It is constantly communicating with you, sending you impulses in the form of desires. But often these pure desires get clouded by the noise of the world, by our fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. So how do you discern your true desires, the ones that are truly choosing you? The key lies in paying attention to your feelings. When you think about a particular desire, does it fill you with excitement and enthusiasm? Does it feel expansive, as if it's opening up new possibilities for you? Or does it feel constricting, as if you're trying to force yourself into a mold that doesn't fit? Your true desires, the ones that are choosing you, will always feel expansive. They will energize you, inspire you, make you feel more alive. Even if they seem challenging or even impossible from your current standpoint, they will still feel right on a deep level. On the other hand, desires that are not truly choosing you often feel heavy. They may be accompanied by a sense of should or must. They may be driven by a need to prove something to others or to live up to some external standard. I urge you, my dear friends, to pay close attention to these inner signals. They are your divine self communicating with you, guiding you towards your highest good. When you align yourself with these true desires, when you choose what's truly choosing you, you tap into a power far greater than your individual self. You become a channel for the created power of the universe itself. Let me share with you another personal experience that illustrates this point. Many years ago, I felt a strong desire to share these teachings with the world. At first, my human mind resisted. It told me that I wasn't qualified, that no one would listen to me, that I should stick to a conventional career path. But the desire persisted. Every time I thought about sharing these ideas, I felt a sense of excitement and expansiveness. It energized me in a way that nothing else did. And so, despite my doubts and fears, I chose to align myself with this desire. I chose what was choosing me. The path wasn't always easy. There were challenges and setbacks along the way. But because I was aligned with my true desire, with what was truly choosing me, I found the strength and inspiration to persevere. And as I continued to choose this path, to live from the state of being a teacher and sharer of these truths, the outer world began to conform to this inner conviction. Opportunities to speak and teach began to arise. People were drawn to my lectures, resonating with the ideas I shared. Books flowed from my pen with an ease I had never experienced before. All of this happened not because I struggled and strained, but because I had aligned myself with what was truly choosing me. This, my dear friends, is the power that is available to each and every one of you. When you stop choosing what's not choosing you and start aligning with your true desires, with what's truly choosing you, you tap into a flow of infinite possibility. You become a co-creator with the universe itself. Now I want to address a concern that often arises when people begin to apply these principles. Some worry that by focusing on their own desires, by choosing what's choosing them, they might be acting selfishly or neglecting their responsibilities to others. But I assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. When you align yourself with your true desires, with what's truly choosing you, you are not acting from a place of selfishness. You are allowing the divine self within you to express itself fully in the world. And this divine self, being one with the source of all creation, naturally acts for the highest good of all. Think about it this way: when you are living in alignment with your true self, when you are fully expressing your unique gifts and talents, you are in the best possible position to serve others. You are operating from a place of fullness rather than lack, from joy rather than obligation. Moreover, as you begin to manifest your desires, As your life becomes a living expression of what's truly choosing you, you become an inspiration to others. You show them what's possible when one aligns with their true nature. In this way, your personal fulfillment becomes a gift to the world. Let me give you an example to illustrate this point. Imagine a talented musician who has been working in a job she doesn't enjoy because she believes it's the responsible thing to do. She's providing for the family, but she's unfulfilled and her unique gifts are going unexpressed. Now imagine that this musician decides to align herself with her true desire, with what's truly choosing her. She begins to assume the state of being a successful, fulfilled musician. She feels the joy of creating and performing music. She imagines the impact her music has on others. As she persists in this state, opportunities begin to arise. Her music career takes off. And here's the beautiful part, not only is she now more fulfilled than I, but she's also in a position to provide even better for her family. Moreover, her music is touching the lives of thousands of people, inspiring them, comforting them, bringing beauty into their lives. This is what happens when you choose what's choosing you. You not only fulfill yourself, but you also position yourself to make your greatest contribution to the world. Now, my dear friends, as we near the end of our discussion, I want to emphasize a crucial point. The practice of choosing what's choosing you, of living from the state of your wish fulfilled, is not a one-time event. It's not something you do once and then sit back and wait for results. It's a way of life, a constant practice of aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you wish to experience. This requires vigilance. It requires a willingness to constantly monitor your thoughts and feelings, to catch yourself when you slip into old patterns of thinking and choosing what's not choosing you. But I assure you, the effort is worth it. For as you make this practice a habit, as it becomes your natural way of being, you will find that your life transforms in ways you may have never thought possible. You will begin to see the world differently. Where once you saw obstacles, you will now see opportunities. Where once you felt lack, you will now feel abundance. Where once you experienced struggle, you will now experience flow. This is not to say that challenges will never arise. They will. But when you are aligned with what's truly choosing you, when you're living from the state of your wish fulfilled, you will face these challenges from a place of power and possibility rather than fear and limitation. Remember, my dear friends, you are not separate from the created power of the universe. You are that power individualized. When you truly understand and embody this truth, when you consistently choose what's choosing you, you step into your true power as a divine being having a human experience. So I urge you, starting from this very moment, to be vigilant in your thoughts and feelings. Catch yourself when you find yourself focusing on what you don't want, on what's not working, on what's not choosing you. Gently but firmly redirect your attention to what you do want, to the state you wish to embody, to what's truly choosing you. Feel the reality of your desire fulfilled. Live from that state. Let it inform your thoughts, your words, your actions. Do this consistently, persistently, and watch as your world begins to transform. And remember, this practice is not about forcing change through willpower or struggle. It's about allowing your true self to express itself fully in the world. It's about aligning yourself with the flow of life rather than struggling against it. As you leave here today, I want you to carry with you this fundamental truth. You are the operant power in your life. Your consciousness, your imagination, is the creative force through which you shape your reality. By choosing what's truly choosing you, by living from the state of your wish fulfilled, you activate this creative power in the most potent way possible. So go forth, my dear friends, and choose wisely. Choose what's choosing you. Live from the end. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and watch as the miracle of life unfolds before you in ways more wonderful than you could have ever imagined. Remember, the kingdom of heaven is within you. It is not a place you go to, but a state you choose to embody. By choosing what's choosing you, you are claiming your rightful place in this kingdom. You are stepping into your power as a divine creator. And so, my beloved friends, I leave you with this final thought. The world is waiting for you to be you, fully and completely. It is waiting for you to choose what's choosing you, to align with your true desires, to express your divine nature. When you do this, you not only transform your own life, but you contribute to the transformation of the entire world. For each time one of us aligns with our true self, with what's truly choosing us, we raise the vibration of the entire planet. We make it easier for others to do the same. In this way, by choosing what's choosing you, You become a beacon of light in the world, illuminating the path for others to follow. So go now and choose wisely. Choose what's choosing you. Live from the end. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and watch as miracles unfold in your life and in the world around you. Thank you, and may you be blessed on your journey of self-discovery and manifestation. It is the foundation of all creation, the starting point from which all manifestation springs forth. When you say, I am, you are invoking the creative power of the universe itself. Consider for a moment before you say, I am anything. You are pure, unconditioned awareness. You are the observer, the witnesser of all that is. But the moment you attach a state or condition to I am, you clothe yourself in that state, and your world begins to reflect it back to you. This is the law by which the universe operates. Whatever you attach to I am, you begin to manifest in your reality. If you say, I am wealthy, you start to attract wealth. If you say, I am healthy, your body begins to align with that state. The power lies not in the words that follow I am, but in the I am itself. But here's where most people falter. They use I am unconsciously, attaching to it states of lack, limitation, or fear. I am broke, I am sick, I am unlucky. And so they manifest these very conditions in their lives, unaware that they are the ones creating them. The key to using these two words effectively is to be conscious of what you're attaching to them. You must choose wisely, for every I am statement is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, destined to bear fruit in your experience. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Neville, how can I say I am wealthy when my bank account shows otherwise? Isn't that denial of reality? This, my dear friends, is where faith comes in. For faith is not believing despite the evidence, but believing before the evidence. Remember, your physical reality is nothing more than the outpicturing of your past assumptions. It is the harvest of seeds you have previously sown in your consciousness. To change your reality, you must plant new seeds. You must assume a new state of being. When you say, I am wealthy, or whatever state you desire, you are not lying to yourself. You are claiming a truth that exists in a dimension beyond the physical, the dimension of imagination. And imagination, my friends, is the very substance of reality. Let us explore this concept further. When you say I am, you are referring to your consciousness, your awareness. This consciousness is the only reality. All else, your body, your environment, your circumstances, are but projections of this consciousness. Therefore, when you say I am wealthy, you are shifting your consciousness to that of a wealthy person. You are stepping into the state of the wish fulfilled. And as you persist in this state, your outer world has no choice but to conform to this new inner conviction. This is the true meaning of the biblical phrase, let the weak say, I am strong. It is not a call to positive thinking or affirmation. It is an instruction to assume the state of the wish fulfilled, to embody the consciousness of what you desire to be. Now let us address a common misconception. Many people believe that they must feel worthy or deserving of their desire before they can manifest it. But I tell you now, worthiness has nothing to do with it. You are worthy because you exist. You are God's creation, and God only creates perfection. Your job is not to make yourself worthy. Your job is to assume the state of the wish fulfilled, to live in the end. Worthiness, deserving, these are human concepts that have no place in the divine order of creation. Consider this. Does a seed question whether it's worthy to become a tree? Does it worry about deserving sunlight and water? Of course not. It simply is what it is. And in being what it is, it naturally grows into what it's meant to be. You are no different. You are a seed of the divine containing within you all the potential of the universe. Your only task is to be what you wish to be in consciousness. The rest will follow naturally. Let us now discuss the practical application of these two powerful words. How do you use I am to manifest your desires almost instantly? The key lies in feeling. You must feel the reality of your I am statement. When you say I am wealthy, feel the sense of abundance, security, and freedom that comes with wealth. When you say I am healthy, feel the vitality and well-being coursing through your body. It's not enough to just say the words. You must embody the state. This feeling is the secret. It's the bridge between your desire and its manifestation. When you can feel the reality of your I am statement, you are impressing that state upon your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, being intimately connected to the universal mind, begins to rearrange the cosmic forces to bring about the manifestation of your desire. Now, some of you might be wondering, how long do I need to maintain this feeling? The answer is, until it feels natural. Until the state you're assuming feels more real to you than your current physical reality. Remember, the subconscious mind does not distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's physically experienced. When you can make your imagined state feel real, your subconscious accepts it as fact and begins to work towards its manifestation. This is why persistence is crucial. You must persist in your new I am state until it becomes your dominant state of consciousness. This doesn't mean you need to constantly repeat your I am statement. It means you must consistently return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, especially when your senses deny it. Let us now address another important aspect of using I am effectively: detachment. This might seem contradictory to what we've discussed about feeling the reality of your desire. But detachment in this context means letting go of anxiety about when or how your desire will manifest. When you say I am wealthy and truly feel the state of wealth, you must then release any anxious attachment to seeing immediate results. You must have the quiet confidence that comes from knowing it is done. Think of it like planting a seed. Once you've planted the seed, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust in the natural process of growth. The same applies to your I am statements. Plant the seed in your subconscious with feeling, then let it grow. This detachment allows the universe to work out the how and when of your manifestation. Remember, the intelligence that keeps your heart beating and the planets orbiting is infinitely more capable bringing about your desire than your conscious mind. Now let us explore the concept of revision in relation to I am. Revision is the art of reimagining past events in a way that aligns with your desired state. This is crucial because your subconscious mind draws upon your memories to create your current experience. If you have memories that contradict your new I am state, revise them. For example, if you're saying I am wealthy but have memories of financial struggle, reimagine those past events. See yourself handling those situations with ease and abundance. This practice of revision, combined with your new I am statements, creates a powerful alignment in your consciousness. You are creating a new past, present, and future all at once, all aligned with your desire. Let us now discuss the importance of your inner conversations. Your inner conversations, the thoughts you think and the words you speak to yourself, are shaping your reality. When you use I am, make sure your inner conversations support your new state. If you're saying, I am wealthy, but your inner voice is constantly worrying about bills or lack, you're creating conflict in your consciousness. Your inner conversations must align with your I am statement. Practice having inner conversations that support your new state. Imagine talking to a friend about your newfound wealth. Feel the joy and excitement of sharing your abundance. These imaginal acts impress your subconscious mind just as powerfully as physical events. Now let us address the concept of everyone is you pushed out. This principle states that everyone in your world is a reflection of your consciousness. The way people treat you, the opportunities that come your way, even the seemingly random events in your life, all are reflections of your state of being. This understanding brings with it a great responsibility. It means that if you want to change how others treat you, you must first change your concept of yourself about them. As you assume a new I am state, you will naturally see others differently, and they will respond differently to you. During this process of assuming a new I am state, be aware of how you perceive others. Are your perceptions aligned with your desired reality? If not, consciously choose to see others in a way that supports your new state. Remember, you are not manipulating others. You are simply aligning your perception with your desired reality, and others will naturally conform to this new perception. Now let us discuss the importance of gratitude in manifestation. Gratitude is not just a polite sentiment. It is a powerful creative force. When you are truly grateful, you are acknowledging the presence of your desire in your life. You are affirming its reality even before it manifests in the physical realm. As you use your I am statements, cultivate a deep sense of gratitude. Be thankful not just for what you can see and touch, but for the unseen blessings that are even now unfolding in your life. Give thanks for the wisdom that guides you, the love that surrounds you, and the power that resides within you. Gratitude puts you in a state of receptivity. It opens you to receive even greater blessings. It aligns you with the abundance of the universe. Practice gratitude not from a place of lack, hoping to receive, but from a place of fullness, knowing you already have. Let us now address the concept of the Sabbath. The Sabbath, in this concept, is not about a particular day of the week, but about a state of mind. It is a state of complete rest from all effort, a state of knowing that your work is done. In relation to your I am statements, the Sabbath state is crucial. It is a state of total acceptance of your desire as an accomplished fact. In this state, you no longer feel the need to make your desire happen, because you know it is already done. Practice entering the Sabbath state after you've made your I am declaration. Release all anxiety, all need to make it happen. Know that the law is at work, and your only task now is to rest in the certainty of your desire's fulfillment. Now let us explore the concept of dimensional shifting. This is the idea that for every possible reality there is a version of you already experiencing it. Your task in using I am is not to create something new, but to shift your consciousness to align with the version of you that is already experiencing your desire. When you say I am wealthy, you are not trying to create wealth out of nothing. You are aligning yourself with the version of you that is already wealthy. You are shifting your consciousness to that dimension of reality. Practice thinking from the perspective of the you who already has what you desire. How would that version of you think? How would they feel? What decisions would they make? Align yourself with this version of you and you will naturally shift into the reality where your desire is fulfilled. Let us now discuss the importance of feeling in manifestation once more. Feeling is the secret. It's not enough to intellectually know that your I am statement is true, or even to visualize it clearly. You must feel the reality of it. When you say I am wealthy, feel the sense of abundance, security, and freedom that comes with wealth. When you say I am healthy, feel the vitality and well-being coursing through your body. Let these feelings permeate your entire being. Remember, your emotions are the language of your subconscious mind. When you combine your I am statements with genuine feeling, you are speaking directly to your subconscious, impressing upon it the reality of your desire. Now let us address the concept of living in the end. This means experiencing your desire as a present fact, not a future possibility. When you use I am, you are not hoping for something to happen in the future. You are declaring it as a present reality. This state of living in the end collapses time. It brings your desire into the present moment, making its manifestation inevitable. Remember, in the realm of imagination, there is no time. Your desire is fulfilled the moment you assume the feeling of its fulfillment with conviction. Let us now explore the concept of the law of assumption. This law states that if you assume a state and persist in it, it must become your reality. This is not wishful thinking or mere positive affirmation. It is a fundamental law of consciousness. When you use I am, you are invoking this law. You are assuming a new state of being. As you persist in this new state, feeling its reality and living from it, your outer world must conform to match this inner state. Now let us discuss the role of action in manifestation. Some people misunderstand the power of I am and think it means they don't have to do anything, that their desires will just magically appear. But that's not how it works. Action is a crucial part of the manifestation process. The key is that it should be inspired action, not forced action. When you're truly living in the state of I am wealthy or I am successful, you'll feel inspired to take certain actions. You'll get ideas, you'll feel drawn to certain opportunities. Follow these inspirations. That's the universe guiding you towards the manifestation of your desire. Remember, the actions themselves don't create your desire. They are the bridge of events that leads to its physical manifestation. Let us now address the importance of persistence in using I am. Persistence doesn't mean constantly repeating your I am statement. It means persisting in the state of consciousness that your I am statement represents. You'll have days when it feels easy to embody your new state, and days when it feels challenging. The key is to persist, especially when your senses deny the reality of your desire. Remember, your senses only show you the effects of past states of consciousness. Persist in your new state, and your senses will eventually reflect this new reality. Now, let us explore the concept of revision once more. Revision is not just about changing your memories of past events. It's about reinterpreting your entire life story in a way that supports your new I am state. As you use I am to assume a new state, revise your past to align with this new reality. See your past experiences as stepping stones that led you to your current state of fulfillment. Create a past that naturally leads to your desired present and future. Let us now discuss the importance of self-loving manifestation. Self-love is not vanity or egotism. It is a recognition of your true nature as a divine being, worthy of all good things. When you truly love yourself, you naturally embody high vibrational states that align with your desires. As you use I am, cultivate deep self-love. Know that you are worthy of all that you desire, simply because you exist. This self-love will align you with the frequency of your desires, making their manifestation effortless. Now let us address the concept of detachment once again. Detachment doesn't mean not caring about your desire. It means releasing your anxious attachment to how or when it will manifest. When you're anxiously attached to an outcome, you are actually affirming the absence of your desire. You are saying, I want this because I don't have it. This state of consciousness keeps your desire at arm's length, always in the future, never in the now. True detachment comes from the deep knowing that your desire is already yours in consciousness and therefore must manifest in your physical reality. It's a state of calm certainty, of knowing the law is at work, even when you can't see the evidence yet. Let us now explore the concept of everyone as you pushed out once more. In your journey of using I am, you will encounter various people and situations. Remember, these are all reflections of your consciousness. The supportive friend, the unexpected opportunity, even the seeming obstacle, all you pushed out, reflecting your state of consciousness. As you persist in your new I am state, you'll find that people and circumstances naturally align with your new reality. You're not changing others, you're changing yourself. And others must conform to your new concept of self. Now let us address the power of your words once more. Your words are not just sounds or symbols. They're creative forces. They're declarations to the universe. When you use I am, your words must align with your desired state. Speak as though you are already what you desire to be. Use phrases that affirm your new state. Describe your life in terms that match your I am statement. Remember, your words are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Make sure you're planting seeds of what you want to grow in your life. Let us now discuss the importance of faith in using I am. Faith is not blind belief or wishful thinking. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is a knowing beyond physical evidence. When you have true faith in your I am statement, you don't hope for it to manifest. You know it must manifest as surely as you know the sun will rise tomorrow. This kind of faith moves mountains. It parts seas. It transforms the very fabric of your reality. Now, let us explore the concept of the present moment once more. The present moment is your point of power. It's the only place where you can make changes, where you can choose your thoughts and emotions. When you use I am, you are declaring your state in the present moment. Many people live their lives either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. But when you do this, you're not using your power to create. You're letting your past or your imagined future control your present. Your I am statements must be anchored in the now. Remember, there is no past or future in reality. There is only the eternal now. Your memories of the past and your anticipations of the future all exist in this present moment. By using I am in the present, you are shaping your entire timeline, past, present, and future. Let us now address the role of imagination in using I am. Your imagination is not mere fantasy or daydreaming. It is God in action within you. It is the creative power through which all things are made. When you combine I am with vivid imagination, you are engaging in true creative action. When you say I am wealthy, don't just repeat the words. Use your imagination to see, feel, and experience wealth. Imagine the lifestyle you would lead, the choices you would make, the feelings you would have as a wealthy person. Make it so real in your imagination that it's as if you're experiencing it now. Now let us discuss the importance of letting go in manifestation. This might seem contradictory to what we've been discussing about persistence, but letting go is a crucial part of the manifestation process. It's about releasing your attachment to a specific outcome and trusting in the perfect unfolding of your desire. When you use I am, declare your state with conviction, feel its reality, and then let it go. Trust that the seed has been planted in your subconscious mind and will grow in its own perfect time and way. Don't dig up the seed to see if it's growing. Trust in the law. Let us explore the concept of resistance. Resistance at anything that blocks the flow of your desired reality into your experience. It often shows up as doubt, fear, worry. When you use I am, you might encounter resistance from your old patterns of thought and belief. The key to overcoming resistance is not to fight against it. What you resist persists. Instead, acknowledge the resistance. Understand where it's coming from, and then gently, firmly return to your I am state. Remember, you are not your thoughts or your emotions. You are the awareness that observes them. Now, let us address the concept of divine timing. Sometimes what you desire doesn't manifest immediately because the timing isn't right. Maybe certain pieces need to fall into place first. Maybe you need to learn certain lessons before you're ready to receive your desire. Trust in divine timing. Know that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't look the way you expected. Your job is to maintain your I am state, to keep aligning with your desired reality, and to be open to receiving in whatever form it comes. Let us discuss the importance of gratitude once more. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states you can be in. When you're truly grateful, you're in a state of receiving. You're open to the abundance of the universe. Combine your I am statements with deep gratitude. Be grateful not just for what you have, but for what's coming. Be grateful for your desire, as if it's already manifested. This state of gratitude aligns you with the frequency of your desires, speeding up their manifestation. Now, let us explore the concept of the observer effect in quantum physics. In the quantum world, the act of observing something changes it. Your observation, your consciousness, affects the behavior of subatomic particles. This principle applies to your life as well. How you observe yourself, how you interpret your experiences affects your reality. When you use I am, you are choosing how to observe yourself. You are actively shaping your reality through your conscious observation. Let us address the importance of alignment in using I am. Alignment occurs when your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions are all congruent with your desired state. It's not enough to just say, I am wealthy, if your thoughts, feelings, and actions contradict the statement. Strive for alignment in all aspects of your being. Think thoughts that support your I am statement. Feel emotions that match your desired state. Take actions that align with who you're declaring yourself to be. This alignment creates a powerful force for manifestation. Now let us discuss the concept of the quantum you. The quantum you is the version of you that exists in the field of all possibilities. It's the you that has already achieved everything you desire. When you use I am, you are aligning yourself with this quantum version of you. Understand that you're not trying to become something you're not. You're aligning with a version of you that already exists in the quantum field. You're shifting your consciousness to match that reality. Let us explore the power of decision in manifestation. A true decision is incredibly powerful. It's not just a wish or a hope. It's a firm commitment that eliminates all other possibilities. When you use I am, make it a decision, not just a statement. Decide that you are what you declare yourself to be. Eliminate all other options from your consciousness. This decision aligns all your energy toward your desired state, making its manifestation inevitable. Now let us address the importance of self-concept in using I am. Your self-concept is the image you hold of yourself in your mind. It's your beliefs about who you are, what you're capable of, what you deserve. Your I am statements should align with and elevate your self-concept. Work on seeing yourself as the person who naturally embodies your desired state. If you're saying, I am wealthy, see yourself as someone who naturally attracts and manages wealth well. If you're saying, I am healthy, see yourself as someone who naturally makes healthy choices. Let us discuss the role of emotion once more. Emotion is the fuel that gives life to your I am statements. It's not enough to just intellectually understand or visualize your desire. You must feel it. Emotion is the bridge between thought and manifestation. When you use I am, engage your emotions fully. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude of already being what you declare. Let these emotions fill your entire being. This emotional engagement impresses your desire upon your subconscious mind and broadcasts a powerful signal into the quantum field. Now, let us explore the concept of the law of assumption once more. This law states that if you assume a state and persist in it, it must become your reality. Your I am statements are powerful tools for invoking this law. When you say, I am wealthy, you are assuming the state of wealth. As you persist in this assumption, feeling its reality and living from it, your outer world must conform to match this inner state. This is not wishful thinking. It is a fundamental law of consciousness. Let us address the importance of detachment once again. Detachment doesn't mean not caring about your desire. It means releasing your anxious attachment to how or when it will manifest. When you use I am, declare your state with conviction and then release it. Trust that the universe has received your declaration and is working to bring it about in the best possible way. Don't try to control the process. Allow the infinite intelligence of the universe to work out the details. Now let us discuss the power of your focus. Where you place your attention is where you direct your energy. When you use I AM, you are focusing your attention on a specific state of being. This focus directs your energy towards manifesting that state in your reality. Be mindful of where you're placing your focus. Are you focusing on what you lack, on what's wrong in your life? Or are you focusing on what you're declaring yourself to be through your I AM statements? Remember, what you focus on expands. Let us explore the concept of the Sabbath state once more. The Sabbath state is a state of rest, of knowing that your work is done. After you make your I AM declaration, enter this Sabbath state. Rest in the knowing that it is finished. This state of rest allows the seed of your desire to germinate without interference. It's a state of trust, of letting go, of allowing the universal forces to work on your behalf. Now let us address the importance of persistence in using I AM. Persistence doesn't mean constantly repeating your statement. It means persisting in the state of consciousness that your I AM statement represents. You'll have days when it feels easy to embody your new state, and days when it feels challenging. The key is to persist, especially when your senses deny the reality of your desire. Remember, your current physical reality is the effect of past states of consciousness. Persist in your new state, and your reality will inevitably change to match it. In conclusion, remember that I AM is the most powerful creative force in the universe. It is the name of God, and you are that very God in man. Use these two words wisely and with full awareness of their power. Declare what you wish to be, feel the reality of it, and then rest in the certainty of its manifestation. Trust in the more. Have faith in your own divine nature. And above all, persist in the state of the wish fulfilled. For in doing so, you are exercising your divine creative power and shaping your reality according to your will. Go forth and create consciously, for the power is within you. The entire universe is at your command. You need only to declare I AM. And it shall be so. 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 Shall be so.